An Asian content creator got on this here internet wearing what can only be described as a Black American starter kit and decided to tell Black people that our money doesn't matter. Okay. According to him, Black people need Asian-owned businesses more than Asian-owned businesses need Black people. A boycott wouldn't move anything. The loss wouldn't register. Our dollars don't count. Now, this might just be me, but if I genuinely believed that somebody's money didn't matter, I don't think I'd spend my afternoon making a video about it. So naturally, I went looking at the history, because this conversation isn't really about just one video, right? The very second that Black people start talking economics, where our money goes, who profits from it, who builds wealth off our communities, people get uncomfortable. That same discomfort doesn't appear when other groups do the same thing. Every immigrant community that's come to this country has done it. Jewish, Chinese, Korean, Italian, Indian, Armenian, pooling resources, building businesses, keeping their money inside their communities for as long as possible. Nobody finds that controversial though. But what they fail to recognize is that we understood the same thing. We had to. After slavery, Black communities built banks, hospitals, insurance companies, schools, newspapers, whole business districts. The Greenwood neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma had 191 businesses. It had 2 schools, a hospital, and a library, all by 1921. They called it Black Wall Street. But on May 31st, 1921, a white mob attacked it. 2 days of looting, burning, and shooting. But it's us, right? We're the problem. 35 square blocks destroyed. More than 1,200 Black homes, businesses, schools, and churches, y'all, burned to the ground. World War I era planes dropped bombs from the sky on the Greenwood neighborhood. The official death toll was 36. But we know the estimates were around 300 Black people killed, murdered. The survivors were rounded up and held in internment camps in their own city. They were issued identification cards and couldn't leave without permission from a white supervisor. Insurance companies refused every claim. They had something called a riot clause. Not a single Black resident ever received financial assistance to rebuild. So when somebody gets on the internet and tells Black people that our money doesn't matter, I automatically think they're a dumbass. A racist dumbass. Corporations spend billions chasing Black consumers. Political campaigns spend millions trying to reach Black voters. Entire industries are built around marketing to Black communities. Our money matters. It mattered enough to burn a city for it in 1921. It mattered enough to redline neighborhoods for the next 50 years. It matters enough that every quarter, somebody's profit and loss statement depends on us showing up. Apparently our money matters right up until we start talking about where we want to spend it. Then all of a sudden it doesn't. Right? Nobody's entitled to Black customers. We spend our money where we want. That's how markets work. That's how capitalism works. That's how every other community inside this country operates. The fact that this becomes a controversy every time Black people say it out loud tells me that this was never about money. It was about leverage. And this country has been comfortable with Black spending. It's Black leverage that's always made them nervous. But if you know anything about me, you know I love a good challenge. Shop Black. Spend with your people. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. We gonna show you better than we can tell you. Invest in Black businesses. Build the community. Y'all, we are overdue.
Let's read what this person says. The terrible thing is that these businesses could put out a statement or make a donation or fundraise for a Black organization, but no, you rather get on here and deny and call Black people racist. It's not about one person. I'm gonna play your game now. Did you put out a statement or did you try to fundraise for the Asian community when those Black people literally were hurting, killing all those Asian people during COVID? When I got jumped by 5 Black people, did you put out a statement? Did you fucking speak out for me? When all the looting that was happening, did you speak out for all those businesses that suffered? I'm gonna say again that I say in every single video. Boycott all you want. That's not my problem. It's your right to boycott. It's your right to spend your money however you want. Just don't hurt innocent businesses that has nothing to do with it just because it's owned by Asians. I cannot be any more clear than this.
So I came on here because I know I said I was boycotting Asian businesses and I said I wasn't going to get my nails done. But here I am with a fresh set of nails. Yes, because I can do what I want. And they're press-ons, okay? Like I said, I'm going to continue to support black businesses. If you have a black press-on nail company, please drop the link below. These right here, I did buy off the TikTok shop, and it took me maybe 20 minutes to prep them, but I will not be going to Asian businesses, okay? I'm still supporting black businesses, and this is a movement that's going to continue. Basically, it's a fund transfer. We're transferring funds into the black community. That is it. It's not racist. It's a transfer of funds. I will drop the link somewhere down below if you want these press-ons. Again, if you own a press-on company that is black owned, or if you have a black owned nail salon, please drop the company names and states below. I also want to thank everybody for all the support that I've gotten thus far. Keep the movement going.
All right, real quick, to the Asian businesses that are getting upset because y'all decided to challenge black people to boycott y'all, did you really think that was gonna work out? No. I really think about it. We boycotted one of our very own. Y'all remember Daniel Caesar, right? No? Exactly. That man said, I do not want black people listening to my music. Black people was like, bet. One thing you do not want to challenge a black person to do is be petty, because we are some of the pettiest people, if not the pettiest people on the face of the earth. And what's even crazy, y'all set up Chinatown and all that other stuff near black neighborhoods because nobody else wanted to have y'all around. You know who accepted y'all with open arms? Black folks. You know the main ones going to your liquor stores, corner stores, restaurants, laundromats, hair stores, etc. Black people. But you don't want our business there? It's all good. We'll take our black business somewhere else. It's all good. Y'all got to unify and make Chinatown here and there, but now that black people have a little bit more power, a little bit more rights, how about we start Black Wall Street back up? Let's start Black Wall Street back up.
Hey y'all, it's Miss B. I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know that this blackout is working. There's a lot of people hopping on here trying to say like, oh, it's not working. People are still in these beauty supply stores, and I'm gonna let y'all know that like it was a Saturday and these stores are empty. I went to this store, it's usually jam-packed on a Saturday, and I saw 0 people, y'all, 0 people. So I just wanted to say to my people, y'all keep up the good work. It is working. These people are not getting the business that they have been getting, and it's all because we have decided to work together to make this thing happen. I am so proud of us, y'all, and let's keep it going. It is a blackout. It is a transfer of wealth, and we are with it.
Serious, all of you guys are taking the boycott of Asian businesses. I went to my local black-owned beauty supply store, and they were busier than I've ever seen them. I also have a few friends that are nail techs, and they're booked out past Juneteenth. Anyone trying to dissuade you from boycotting these businesses is either a rocket raccoon, a sellout, or a combination of the two. Don't listen to anything they're saying. They're just trying to dissuade you because the unification of our community is something that they fear. And honestly, with the way that this economy is going, having a little bit more discernment with where you put your dollar is going to be more important than ever. And remember, Juneteenth is coming up, so do a little bit of networking, find out who does what. Everyone knows someone that's doing nails or hair, and it's important for you to know where to go if you're participating in these boycotts. And don't fall for the people that are feigning ignorance and trying to convince you that this boycott isn't necessary, because it is. It's no coincidence that Grant Park had a burning cross inside of it. The Natasha doll trend isn't a coincidence either. You need to recognize the writing on the wall and keep you and your loved ones safe. Don't shop with people that think you're subhuman, and do what you can to spread awareness about locally black-owned businesses. Every single black-owned business I've seen come across my FYP, I make sure I smash that repost button. You guys be safe out there, and remember, I love you. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
So apparently it's being said that us, the black community, the collective, is planning on burning down their businesses. Let me get this really straight and clear through people's thick skulls, okay? 1, we have not threatened to burn down anything. We simply said we will not be giving you our dollars. It's called group economics. We are not even calling a boycott anymore. It is simply spending our money with our own, directing our dollars in our own communities. And we have every right to do that, just like you do. We are not burning down anything. We are not giving you a insurance payout, because that's all it's going to do. No, we're not doing that. We're simply not coming in there any longer. All black people need to be making posts on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and every other platform that you possibly can to push this out and get the word out. We need to get off that individualism that want to shine on and stunt on each other and shine together as a collective. The collective is more important. Now they are lying on us, trying to get an insurance payout. Absolutely not. That is not what we're going to do. Just like we said we wasn't out there boycotting, and we're not doing it. We're practicing group economics. Simple as that. That's it. That's all that's going on. Period, point blank. Stay at a Target. Hell, stay at a Walmart. And if you have to go in those stores, essentials only. Period. Essentials only. Stay out of the McDonald's and then Burger Kings and all that greasy too. Cook at home. I just made some five potatoes, real potatoes, not the instant stuff, the real potatoes. Steak bites and shrimp and a side salad and some garlic bread. Cook at home. It's better for you anyway. That's for everybody. But no, we're not boycotting. We're simply practicing group economics, and we're not burning nothing down. Stop lying on us.
Going along with these boycotting Asian business and Chinese businesses, because one, I am a business owner, a black business owner at that. And I feel like if you were not shopping black before all of this happened, you shouldn't be shopping black now, because there was a reason that you wasn't shopping black before all of this happened. And why does it take somebody to be disrespected or to lose their life for us as a black community to come together and want to try to implement some changes? What happens after this trend is over? What happens after this boycott is over? Do you go back to the Asian and Chinese businesses?
All right, I'm gonna stop her right there. I'm gonna let her keep talking, but I'm gonna stop her right there. She said if you wasn't shopping black before, why are you shopping black now? Ma'am, if you're a business owner, you want people to shop with you regardless, when or how. Now, it's like the Asian people made a misstep. It's like when McDonald's CEO took a bite of the burger and acted like he didn't like it. Burger King CEO came right in and took a big bite, ate the whole burger, and acted like he loved it. When the person he capitalized on McDonald's CEO misstep. That's how you have to do. When these people made a misstep, you should be capitalized on it. You should want the black dollars to come in your business and thrive. You should want to scale. As a business owner like myself, I want to scale. Every year after year, we're talking about scaling 8 to 19 to 20% every year. So I'm not getting her argument here, ma'am. But I'm gonna keep letting her go. Maybe I'm missing something.
What happens? What about the black people that actually work in these businesses? True, they are far in between, but there are some black people that have jobs in these places.
Okay, yes. Asians typically don't hire black folk. Some black folk are hired in Asian businesses. When I was frequently Asian businesses, when I look around, they hire themselves. They hire each other. And if these black people jobs are being affected, if your business is scaling because you're getting all this newfound income, you should be able to hire them, ma'am. What's going on? What's the issue here? I'm not understanding our argument. Let's keep going.
What happens then? What happens to the black dollar that's being spent in the community when these trends are gone?
You invest because you got newfound income. You invest in the black communities.
Like, no, I'm not doing it. If I shop black now, I'ma shop black tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. I'm a black business owner myself. And a lot of my own people don't support me. It's other races that keeps my business.
I bet none of them Asian, because Asians don't frequent shopping black businesses. And I'm not trying to be racist. I just got Asians as associates. And they never bought anything for me, but I have spent money with them in their restaurant, but they never bought anything for me. They know I film and do other stuff. They'll go buy cameras and have their little man to learn how to do editing and work their camera. They'll create a business over here for family before they spend money with you. So I'm not, come on, mama, what's going on here? Not understanding.
So I ain't with it. I ain't with it. And I'm sorry to anybody that has lost their life because of another race. But the same thing that we complain about other races doing to us, putting us in a box, saying that we are lazy, that we don't want to work, that we just want to live off the system. We just want somebody to give us something. How they say black people only go to work as drug dealers, or they always going to jail. The same thing, they are putting us in this box and grouping us all together, is the same thing we're doing to the Asian and Chinese people. We're putting them in a group for one person's mistake.
Okay, that's our prerogative. Let me say this. If black people want to start shopping with you, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. That means your business is starting to scale up. As a business owner, I want my business to scale year after year, 18 to 23%. That's our range here at Dry Bones. With that, we can invest in equipment, we can invest in people, we can invest in technology, real estate, whatever. You know what I mean? So if a person messes up, or a group of people messes up, and you can capitalize on that, it's not about a race thing. It's not about a prejudice thing. It's business. At the end of the day, business. You have to think like a business owner. You know what I mean? If Tyler Perry mess up tomorrow and Dry Bones Media can grab a foothold on a certain area, oh well, that's Tyler's fault. I'm happy because now I'm creating generational wealth for my kids' kids. And she said she's a business owner. You should be one of the newfound income that's coming in. So it just like the San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks in game, 4? When Jalen Brunson took a shot, he missed it. San Antonio Spurs forgot or refused to box out. OG went down there, tipped the ball in, won the game. When somebody make a misstep and you could tip in and get a layup and win the game, that's what it's about. It's business, man. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic. If I can get a foothold in your business and create and generate income for my business and my family, I'm going to do it. So we, as business owners, and whether I'm a business owner just happen to be black, if you can create that and build something of somebody else slip up and win the game off somebody else slip up, why wouldn't you do that? I'm not understanding her argument. I'm not boycotting anybody, but this could be a wealth transfer. We allocating wealth back to your business and my business. Come on, man. We got to do better than that. Let's move to the next one.
I fully support the Asian community boycotting black people. I'm seeing so many people come out in support of the Asian community regarding the boycotts, and they're saying, well, now the beauty supply stores won't have an issue with stealing anymore because the black people are stealing all the product. And they're saying we're going into the beauty, they're saying we're going into the nail shops and we're getting our nails done. We aren't paying. That's terrible. That's terrible. I wonder why the Asian community hasn't said anything about this epidemic. Are you? I'm so sorry to hear that. We're running out without paying. We're stealing all the products in the beauty supply stores. Wow. If you are a member of the Asian community, I fully am in support of you boycotting black people. I mean, your businesses must be failing in the black community, right? Because you're living amongst a population of thieves and criminals. Again, I am in full support of you guys boycotting the black community, right? We deserve it. And I'm so sorry about your businesses. They must be doing, oh, hold on, my phone's ringing. Hello? Hey, yeah, no, we can go to the nail salon. Yeah, brand new one just opened up on Emerson Avenue.
Common sense approach. Now, I know most Asian business owners are probably thinking to themselves that this situation with Black Americans banning, supporting their businesses will eventually come to an end sooner than later, and it'll be back to business as usual. But to be honest with you, I don't think so. As you can see, these ladies getting it in, putting in work. I don't think so. I think you guys are in it for the long haul when it comes to Black people supporting your businesses again. And I'm gonna give you a few reasons why I think so. Number one, a lot of people been waiting on you to fuck up anyway. And that's just the truth. A lot of people have been waiting on you to fuck up. Which leads me to number two. You have close to 50 million Black Americans in this country. A lot of them who have been waiting on the opportunity to provide these services to their community. But you was in the way, which goes back to number one. A lot of people been waiting on you to fuck up. And last but not least, a lot of Black Americans have been talking to their children about this. And there's a lot of things you don't want to be in the eyes of your children, but you definitely don't want to be a hypocrite and to look weak in front of your children or in the eyes of your children. So for me to sit down and have these conversations with my children on why we shouldn't support these businesses, and then to go and start back supporting them, makes me a hypocrite to my child, and it also makes me look weak. So for the, it's a few more reasons, but those just a few reasons why I feel like things will never go back and be the same as it was. It's common sense approach.
Do you not understand that he was just saying the quiet part out loud? See, some of you believe that unless a major announcement has been done, has been made, unless things are not in motion. Things don't exist because they only exist when you find out. So this guy decided to challenge us Black people to not shop at Asian businesses anymore. But little does he know that a lot of us had already divested from shopping at Asian businesses anyway. And it's not because we hate Asian people, because that's what, people want to make it about. No, it's the way that you all treat us when we're in your businesses. That's why a lot of us have already, long time ago, years ago, just transferred our money and circulated it in our own community. See, nobody has a problem when white folks do it and Jewish people do it and Asian people do it and Hispanic people do it. When immigrants do it when they come to this country, Italians do it, Africans do it. Nobody has a problem when other communities circulate their own money within their own community. But for some reason, you all have believed this lie that America has told you all, that Black people's everything, that our everything is up for your enjoyment and pleasure. And that when we decide that we want to have autonomy over our bodies, our thoughts, our creations, our money, now all of a sudden you feel slighted and you feel like we're doing something to you because you and your people have come here with this notion that Black anything and everything is up for public consumption. So when we say, no, I'm just choosing differently. I'm choosing to do what I want to do, not what's convenient, not what is expected, not what other people say we're supposed to do. I'm just going to do what I want to do. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's just, punching the air and sliding down the wall. Everybody got a problem. But little do you know that a woman like me, I am 53 years old. I've had 2 OBGYNs, both of them Black women. The first one delivered my children for me. And then she found precancerous cells in my uterus and made sure that it was taken care of so I did not get uterine cancer. And then my second one just made sure that my health was good. 2 Black female OBGYNs, both of my lawyers, Black men. Beauty supply stores I go to, Black. Hair products I use, Black. Home fragrance, Black. Like there's a plethora of things that I already do that circulates my money amongst my people. And it's not that I am slighting you. Remember in one of my other videos, I said, you will not feel excluded if you don't feel the need to be included. So me choosing Black is not by default not choosing everybody else. See, when he made his little declaration Because what he did was he double dog dared us, and he thought he was going to play in our face like we could not survive without you all. Do you not understand that we create and do all kinds of things? And if there's something that Asian people do that we don't create, you know what? A lot of us can just do without. You know, that Bullseye company who thought that we were boycotting, when in actuality, all of us just made a stance. Not all of us. A lot of us have made the stance that we're just going to circulate our money elsewhere. We're not going to support you anymore. Now they're trying to use celebrities to try to get us back because that's what you all think of us. You think that if you go get some popular celebrity, some influencer, some whatever, and then they say, hey guys, it's over. Like the pastor said, yeah, the Target boycott is over. No, some of us aren't looking at it like a boycott. Some of us are looking at it like a life choice. We are deciding where our money goes, and we just decide it's not going over there. First of all, you're not entitled to it. So I don't know why you have an attitude about it. Secondly, a lot of those businesses depend on the white gaze. So you all don't even care that you get our money because you really think that you are supposed to get our money. And then you don't care about the community that gives you the money. And so you expect us to continue to support your businesses, but you treat us like shit. We're not standing for that anymore. I got a story about Asian beauty supply stores here in Charlotte. I stopped shopping at them years ago. When I first moved here to Charlotte, they just didn't give good service. And they always followed. Like, I don't need you watching me and following me. I'm just trying to get whatever. And so I don't like the way you treat me, so I'm not spending my money there. So I stopped. Then about maybe 8 to 10 years ago, I went to Tyson Beauty Supply Store here in Charlotte. And a lot of Black women support Tyson. And everybody was saying, go to Tyson. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see what it's about. So I went to the one that's on Tyvola. I've only been twice. First time I went, it was around 5-6 o'clock in the afternoon. I went and bought 2 products. 2. They were on my receipt. I bought some braiding hair. And I bought this product that was a Black-owned, Black-made product. It's about 6 p.m. on a Monday. On Tuesday around 10 a.m., I went to return it. The young lady at the counter, who was a Hispanic girl, looks at the receipt, looks at the product. Now, all I did was open it and I touched it. And it stunk so bad, I could not deal with it. I don't even remember the name of it. It's not even about that. So I wanted to return it. Now, mind you, that was my second visit at the store. So my first visit, I actually purchased something. Second visit to the store, I wanted to return one of the 2 products. I kept the braiding hair. So she's looking at the receipt and looking at the product. That chick done flipped it all around. She turned it. She looking at it and everything. And I was like, ma'am, the product is right there. It's right by the register. And I bought it less than 24 hours ago. So she's still looking. So then she calls the manager up there. He does the same thing, rolling that sucker around like they got a check for dings or something. I don't know. They're looking for the clarity of the diamond that they thought they sold me. I don't know what they're doing. Flipping it and looking at it and stuff. And I was like, sir, it is right there. You look at, there's a timestamp on the receipt. It's less than 24 hours. You looked at the product. You see, I touched it, but you do have a return policy. I have to have proof of purchase. So here's my receipt. He approves the return. After all of that, it was so humiliating. Now, of course, the manager was an Asian man. And then the young lady who helped me was a Hispanic girl. So when he finally walked away, I told her, I said, you know what? You all need to treat Black customers better. Because I looked around the store and I said, you know, your store is full of Black women and we're the ones who keep your doors open. And you're going to stand here and treat me like I stole it. When in actuality, it is within feet of where we're standing. You see it right there. And I can't remember, but I feel like she actually, before she called the manager, she walked over there to look to see if that was the same product. I said, it's from your store. Here's the receipt. I only have 2 items on my receipt, but you're treating me like I stole it. You treated me like there's a problem with me returning it. But when you took my money, you took it willingly, quickly, boom, done. She finally gave me my money back. And I went to the car. My son happened to be with me. And I was so distraught. I was in tears. See, a lot of times you all think it has to be like a physical slap in the face for the humiliation piece to rise, or it has to be someone calls us the N-word, and then that means that they're racist because they said the N-word. Oh no, there are so many other things that people do to Black people that lets us know that you all do not like us, and it is because we're Black, and you treat us a particular way. So for those of you who are just like, well, no, maybe it's not that. If you're a woman and there's a man around you, and he does something suspicious, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Your gut tells you, girl, that he ain't safe and he could just be minding his own business. But something in you tells you, honey, you needs to go. You're not going to question it because you've been around enough men to know that when that radar goes off, it is time for you to move. It's time for you to go. Well, it's the same thing with us as Black people. We know when folks are being racist toward us. We know. I went to the car. I was in tears and I was crying. And my son was like, What? He was ready to go in there and knock somebody out. I was like, no, I'm not going to have you do that. But I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to say something to the manager. So I went back up in there and she called the manager back and I talked to him and I said, you know what? I don't appreciate how the two of you treated me. You got a store full of black women who are supporting your business and you treated me like there was a problem with me returning something. And it was less than 24 hours. I have the receipt. The product is close to your register. You could see it. And you still treated me like I had done something wrong. He tried to, apologize, but it was so insincere and he just wanted to just go on about his business. And I was like, you know what? I am never coming back here again. And it was some other things that we said. Why he called security on me? Some old crusty. And literally the person was older. I don't know what they expect this guy to do, but he was some old crusty white dude who in a little police uniform, his little rent-a-cop, and the guy kicked me out. I was leaving anyway. But I was like, and so you're going to call security on me? Because you don't like the fact that I'm calling you out on how you treated me? Oh, I will never be back. That had to be like, I don't know, 2016, 2017. I will never grace that sidewalk, that parking lot. I will never go there again. If I got to drive across town to go to a black-owned beauty supply store, then that's what I will do. Plain and simple. Or I will order from the company. Be inconvenienced, pay tax, pay shipping, whatever. But I'm going to circulate my money amongst people who respect me. And they respect my money. Plain and simple. You're not entitled to it because you're convenient. There is a nail salon within walking distance. I drive 15 minutes out of the way to go to a black-owned one because my pedicurist is a black woman. So I know that people think that he challenged black people and now you guys are being unreasonable. Honey, we have broke up with y'all a long time ago. We're just making the public announcement now to ensure that those who had not divested will. But please don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted and think that because he said something, he caused something. We were already doing it. Already. It's just that a lot of us who are the younger elders move in silence. By the time you find out, child, we've been doing it. We just trying to get the ones who have a little more trouble divesting. And it could be because of convenience, because of pricing, because of income or whatever. We understand everybody's not going to move the way we move. We get it. Sometimes I drive past a little red dot place and I see some of us going in there. And I mean, no judgment. Sometimes that's all folks got. For the most part, please understand that by the time you find out, baby, we've been doing it. That's old news. We're on to something else. But because you think that you're entitled to our everything, and that's including our thought patterns and our movements, strategies, our plans, that you think that by the time it has been illuminated in your mind, by the time it hits your phone on social media, oh, it's a new thing. We've got to stop them. Honey, the train done left the building. We at the next destination, boo. You standing there looking stupid.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Furaha if you're watching me for the first time. If you have never been on this channel before, I'm kindly requesting you to subscribe to my channel and be part of this amazing family. Now guys, on today's video, I know you have already watched it and some of you have already left a comment so far, and thank you so much for that. Now, on today's video, we are discussing the ASIANS again. We have done this a lot of times, but we will still talk about it until there's change, until there's something worthy of us, once we see a difference and we notice that these people have actually changed, then we will stop talking about them. But before that, we will keep talking about them. Now, we have done countless videos of Asians disrespecting black people, and this is not like something that is just coming up. It's not something that just happened recently. Black people have taken in a lot of disrespect from Asian people, and especially Asian people in business, especially the ones that have businesses in the black communities. Now, why is this a big issue to African Americans? It is because these people have invested quite a lot in Asian businesses, and they have fully supported Asians without, thinking of why, they should support them or something of that sort. Black people have supported Asians as if they were their own people. They have not cared that these are not their brothers. They have not cared that these shops are not owned by black people. They have done it effortlessly, and they have never quite thought about it as, giving their dollar to other people, developing other races or anything in that line. Black people have always been known for that. They will support you as long as you're doing your work well, as long as you're being nice to them. They will support your businesses despite the fact that you might not be actually from their community. Now, that is what the Asian Americans have been getting from Black people, and it has gotten to a point where they now feel like they are, they can speak anyhow, they can just say about anything about Black people, because for some reason they think that Black people are the ones that actually need their businesses, or they need them more than the Black people actually need they have taken in a lot of disrespect, and we're not talking about mere disrespect of something that you can ignore. Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about disrespect that is really bothersome, because they have even killed Black people, they have killed Black kids. And there's something about killing someone, and then there's another when you are not even sorry about it. And instead of making it right with Black people, instead of working on that relationship that is already crumbling, they go ahead and actually kill another child. And that is just to tell Black people that they are not learning their lesson, and they are not maybe capable of learning. Now, Black people have seen that pattern for a very long time, and they have decided that they are going to make sure that these people learn their lesson. Now, recently we have been talking about the boycott, and the boycott is still on. Some Black people have actually talked about it in the manner of, we just need a total ban on these people because their disrespect is alarming. They do not care about our emotions. They do not care about how we feel about the things that they do to us. And we know for a fact that there are Asian Americans that are good people, that are good business people, and they have run their businesses in the ways that are okay, and they have been good to Black people. They have respected them. They know that these are their customers, and they need to take care of the customer. Now, there are these other ones that feel as though they African Americans or Black people actually are the ones that need them so much, that African people, the African Americans cannot do without them. That Black people rely on them heavily, so much so that they cannot, they cannot operate without them. Now, Black people have taken it in so long, and they have decided that they're going to show these people that they can actually operate and be comfortable without having to go to their shops. That is exactly what they have been doing in these past 2 weeks with the boycott thing. And there's some Black people that do not know about the boycott, but they are learning about it as time goes. And after a while, this is going to be a total ban, because these people are not even apologizing enough. They're not taking accountability for the things that they have done to Black people. And instead of actually taking accountability and being sorry about it and voicing it out loud as the disrespect was, they are making some videos, talking about Black people are being racist because they just want to support their own people. Black people have never been racist. They have been supporting Asian businesses across the world. They have never cared that these people are not their own. They have been doing that. If they were racist, they would never have started shopping with the Asian Americans in the first place. But they have been doing that because that is not in them. That is not how they look at the world. They are victims of racism, and I'm sure that they do not want to pass that across to anyone else. Like when you're hurt so much that you do not want to ever make anyone else go through the same thing that you went through. That is African Americans for you. They do not want that. They want everyone to be at peace. They want equality. They want their respect. That is all that they're asking for. There's someone that has done a video in the past, and that is also what I think. The Black people are not usually asking for too much. They're not asking for you to, take care of them or take care of their lives or just anything in those lines. They're only asking to be respected as human beings because they are equal to you. And this kind of mistreatment that you give them when they come to your shops, when you have to walk around looking for whatever they are doing, and just making them uncomfortable and feeling that they do not maybe belong in that place, or maybe they cannot afford the things that they are looking at. That gives someone some type of feeling that they cannot really explain, but it's not a good thing. It's not a good show of your shops. Now, they have killed 2 innocent children, and they have gone scot-free. Someone was released recently. You all know who I'm talking about. scot-free after killing a black child. And that tells a lot about the American justice system. Because why would you be letting go a person that has done a crime as bad as that? Yeah, that automatically means that the American justice system does not value the black people's lives, and that black lives don't matter. Yeah, what kind of message are they trying to pass across? Now, this Asian American man decided to throw in a little bit more and said that African Americans or black people actually can withdraw, they can ban or boycott or whatever, because they do not need the black dollar. That is exactly what he said. They do not need the black dollar and they can do without it. They have been doing without it, which is false, because if you have been doing without the black dollar, if the black dollar does not mean a lot to you, and statistically speaking, the black dollar is very much needed and it's very important to many businesses in America. And without the black dollar, there's a lot of businesses that will crumble, and that is just something that you can research on. We do not need to be here arguing and quarreling about it. It's something that you can actually take your phone, just a Google chat away, and you will find that kind of information. Now, the black dollar matters, leave alone what this guy is saying. And black people have taken wind of that, and they're now, thinking to themselves, and they know for a fact that they have the population, they have the numbers, they have the they have the liberty. They have had liberty from way in the past, where they could shop in whatever shops they want to. And also, as you speak the way that you are speaking, also put in mind the fact that black people have businesses too. There are black people that are in businesses exactly the same as what the Asian Americans are doing. They have those businesses. Now, if you're talking about nail technicians, these are black nail technicians. We're talking about beauty products. There are very many black people that are selling beauty products. Now, it is just a matter of choice that these black people have decided, you know what, we do not have a problem supporting these people because we do not have a problem supporting these people, because to them, you're just humans. There's nothing beyond that. As long as you're in business and you're doing your work well, they will support you, and that is black people for you. That is exactly what they have been doing. If you're being honest to yourselves as an Asian in business, you know exactly that that is true. And for you to now come out and say they are that you do not fear losing the black dollar and you can do without it. And I wonder why you would be here making a lot of videos, and some of you actually crying and sobbing and doing all those sorts of things, trying to find black people to forgive you and go back to your businesses. Why would you be doing that if you do not need the black dollar? Now, that is them trying to make black people feel terrible about themselves, as they have always done, and to make black people feel useless, yeah, as they have always wanted. Now, black people are not backing down. They're going on with the boycott, and they will not listen to a thing they say until they do right by black people, until they start to respect black people, until they start to behave as though they actually need these people. Because black people, in fact, can do way better without the Asian businesses. They can. It's just a matter of choice. If they decide today that they're not going to ever go to those Asian shops, they will still survive and they will be just fine. Yeah? Now, you have your thoughts, you have your ideas, you have whatever is making you to think the way that you're thinking. Please find yourself comfortable enough to leave that in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this topic, about the black dollar, and if not, the Asian Americans actually need the black dollar. And yeah, so guys, if you're watching me for the first time, if you've never been to this channel before, if you've never seen this face, my name is Furaha, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel today. I'm so glad that you made it here and you made it to this point. Please, I'm kindly requesting you to subscribe to my channel, be part of this amazing family. We make a lot of content around these areas and anything black people. And if you are interested in such things, you will definitely feel at home over here. Now, kindly consider subscribing right now as we speak, before we forget. Now, those that keep forgetting to subscribe, please, and you go to the comment section and tell me that you have forgotten to subscribe. You guys joke a lot. So and returning subscribers, thank you so much. Pink Boy Queen. Thank you so much, my girl, for the support. You're always here, always on my videos, and I have noticed you way too long to ignore. And thank you so much. I really appreciate you and many other people that are always in the comment section. I wish I could name all of you, but you know, because of time and whatever. Just know that from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate each and every one of you for the support. I don't take it for granted because you did not have to watch this video to this point, but you have, and you did not even have to watch my video at all, but you have. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you're keeping safe from wherever you're watching me from. Yeah, today's encouragement: love yourself a little bit more, you know, have fun, enjoy. Just give yourself a break, give your mental state a break, you know. Don't think too hard, don't think about things that you cannot solve, don't be over there, you know, stressing about things. These things will lock themselves out in due course. Now guys, I think I'll see you on my next video, so bye for now.